So in this video, we'll be talking about Leo Sun in the 12th house. And I definitely recommend watching my Leo Sun general meaning video to understand the general meanings of the Sun in Leo on a personality level, as well as other particular traits. But in this video, we'll be more focused on what it means specifically in the context of the 12th house, which is the house of creativity, vision, imagination, and subconscious perception, as well as inspiration. It can also be the house of imprisonment or like institutions, confusion, being lost, being alone, because it's the house of solitude. But generally speaking, what the sun shows us is it shows us our personality and our way of willing things into existence. It's just the way we make things happen in our lives, at all times. Like for the entirety of our lives, the sun plays an influence of how it is that we go about things, and it's also how we are perceived by others, in terms of like how we act and our personality, because it rules Leo, the sign of fixed fire. The element of fire is about energy, impulse, or action, and the modality fixed means a constant state. So fixed fire means a constant way of acting or a constant state of energy. And this is what is perceived to others as our personality. So sometimes others can see our sun better than we can see it. But ultimately, when the sun is in Leo, it's in its own sign. And there is a particular trait of wanting to be first or being number one and to be recognized for something that you have realized or something that you have done, especially some form of knowledge or like some experience that you've accumulated. In the 12th house of imagination, this indicates somebody that wants to be creatively first, like they want to be recognized for their vision. So this creates like visionary individuals or creative individuals, but they have a scientific flair to them. They have a realistic element to themselves, because with the 12th house in Leo, this indicates that for the most part, individuals that have this have Virgo in the first house. And Virgo is the sign of science, realism, and materialism. So these people want to materialize creative ideas in a realistic and in a practical way, and sometimes in a philanthropic way. So they want to realize a creative solution that will solve a pervading issue in society, or they want to create a creative solution that will have a practical impact on the world. So also, Leo sun indicates confidence because it's fixed fire. So it indicates a way of acting that never changes, no matter what the situation or the surrounding people are. So people that have Leo sun in the 12th house, it indicates people that have faith or unwavering confidence in their imagination or in their vision or in their perception of things. Also, since the sun is our way of acting, these people will have a more chaotic and a more creative approach to life and to their routine. And most of their energy goes towards materializing creative work or creative ideas, or towards refining their work or refining their ideas. With this placement, since there's this faith in the imagination, it really shows somebody that can do or accomplish anything. There's a perfect blend of creativity and realism with the ascendant being in Virgo. And really, this placement is about adding flair to things. It's not so much the creativity where they will bring in something completely from left field or completely new, but they just improve things in such a idealistic way. And when you have these placements, you are amongst the likes of Andy Warhol, which he has this placement. Henry Ford, the creator of Ford Automobile, has this placement. Madonna has this placement. And ultimately, there's a faith or confidence in your desires and what you want to materialize in life. Also, this placement is kind of like, it can also, somebody like Steve Jobs, that's the type of people that this placement kind of creates, if that makes any sense. Like visionaries, like number one visionaries, and people that want to be recognized for it. Steve Jobs does not have this placement, but he has the 12th house in Leo, and he has the part of fortune conjunct the 12th house cusp. So I immediately thought of Steve Jobs when I was writing about this placement, and I didn't know if he had this placement, but he's an exact representation of this kind of thing. So although he does not have this placement, he has the exact house placement. He has the Virgo ascendant, like I was talking about, and he has the sun in Pisces. Pisces is the sign that's associated with the 12th house. So he has this placement, but in like a different way. But you just gotta think of it as like Steve Jobs or like inventor or visionary type people. That's the type of like energy that this placement creates. And I just wanted to use Steve Jobs as like an example along with those other people. But the ones that I mentioned before, they actually have this sun in the 12th house in Leo. Also, the 12th house can create lethargy, lower energy levels. It can create disease because it's opposite of the 6th house, which is the house of health. So with the sun being here and being the fixed constant energy levels, this can show that your energy levels can be lower at times because in this particular case, you are constantly in your imagination. You can constantly be trying to envision things or materialize your imagination or improve your previous creations, because Leo is creations and things that we have created. And when it's in the 12th house, this means being imaginative about your creations. So, like I said, you can be stuck in your imagination and towards this desire to refine things more and more and more. And you're very imaginative, and this can make you tired or feel like you have never enough energy because your imagination creates an enormous amount of work and enormous amounts of responsibility in order to actually realize or make your imagination come true. So these people will automatically feel more lethargic or more tired, but they'll feel like they have low energy relative to what it is that they want to actually accomplish because they have such a big imagination or such big dreams. Also, since the 12th house is the house of insecurities or secrets, sometimes these people can have an insecure ego or be insecure about imagined flaws in their personality or in their creations. But generally speaking, their previous creations become a constant source of inspiration and something that they want to refine more and more. So this is kind of like how these people make progress. Like they create something and they make a better version. And this just reminds me of like Steve Jobs type thing, you know? So it's always about adding something new with these people. They'll take something and they want to make it way better. Kind of like Virgo wants to refine things and improve them and perfect things. But these guys want to perfect it in a super creative or imaginative way. They perfect it way better than other people or way bigger. They do things way bigger because the 12th house is the house of all things or creativity or oneness, and it's the house of the big picture. Virgo, or the 6th house, which is the opposite house, is about the details. So usually people that improve things, they improve little details. But these people improve the whole picture. They improve the whole big thing. And they, at the same time, they do it in the details. Like they make it all tangible. Like they make a big picture real. And so this creates a lot of work. Yeah, that is what Leo Sun in the 12th house means. And also I want to add something. The natural 5th house for this placement is Capricorn. So they have 5th house in Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign of time, restriction, responsibility. And so that's why when they try to create things, they also have a lot of barriers or time in the way. Like it takes a long time for them to perfect or put things out. And the imagination just only makes it even more so. So they're tired because of how much work there is that they want to do. Because Virgos already are tired, but they're like disciplined, if that makes any sense. But in this case, in the 12th house, when the sun is here, the ruler of the 5th house, these people are not only disciplined, but they feel like their discipline cannot even meet up to what it is that they want to create. So what I recommend is that they must utilize others. Like you must partner with other people and have people that believe in your vision help you and work with you. But yeah, so anyways, that is Leo Sun in the 12th house. Very powerful placement, very interesting, highly creative, and yeah, there's a desire to be recognized for one's vision and one's imagination. And secondly, these people believe in their imagination as if it were already real, because the Leo Sun shows confidence. The last thing is it can create politicians and people that are into politics as well. It can create presidents and stuff, because sometimes these people are not only very confident in their vision, but they want to enforce it. And they want to literally organize things on the world stage. They want to organize countries. So that's why there could be an interest in politics or in high positions of that nature. It can create dictators sometimes if they have a negative tendency. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If this resonated or you saw a part of yourself, aspect of yourself in this video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to this channel for more content as well, and share this video with somebody you know that has this placement if you do. Other than that, for natal chart inquiries and readings, the information is in the description. And other than that, I will see you guys sometime soon in another video. Peace.